Hey everybody, this is Scott Ishikawa at the contested case hearings in Hilo at the Nani Loa Hotel, and with me is TMT attorney Douglas Singh. You know, Doug, this is day 8 of the contested case hearing, and there seems to be a pattern in the testimony that's come up over the last several weeks. It seems that the state planners, TMT planners, did make a concerted effort and try to get feedback from the community, and that kind of helped determine, I guess, the design and the location of the telescope to try to minimize impacts. Could you talk about that?
Yes. So through the witnesses to date, so you have Perry White, you have Jim Hayes, and then again today, Dr. Robert McLaren. They've all testified about the efforts that have gone into locating the telescope on the North Plateau area. Dr. McLaren in particular took us back to the UH Master Plan that was completed in the year 2000. And that plan identified Area E as an appropriate location for the next generation large telescope because of its size. Would not be appropriate to put it on the summit region, but to lower it down at the North Plateau, which is 600 feet below the summit. And by doing that, you would not, it would not be visible from most areas of the island. And in fact, I think he used 14%. It's what came out in Jim Hayes' testimony. Of the island's area would be able to see the telescope or part of the telescope. Jim Hayes also went into in great lengths about the number of scoping meetings, the number of meetings they had, the presentations to the community, the amount of input that came in from the community, not just to people coming to the scoping sessions, but through correspondence as well as through emails. And all of that was taken into account in the development of the telescope as well as mitigation measures to mitigate some of the impacts of the telescope.
Now, another reason that Mr. McLaren is here to talk about the decommissioning plan of, say, older telescopes. So you already mentioned that I think there's about maybe 10 telescopes on the summit. I think there's about 13 overall. Now, when the newer telescopes come in, there's a decommissioning plan to decommission some of these older telescopes to make way for the new ones. I guess kind of like manageable growth on the mountain?
Yes, you could call it manageable growth. I think there's a commitment to reduce the number of telescopes on the summit area. The comprehensive management plan and the decommissioning subplan, which is a subplan of the comprehensive management plan, does talk about decommissioning of 4 telescopes in the summit area, and that's to mitigate the impact of the number of telescopes. And at the same time, they would propose newer scopes, but not locate them if they're going to be large next generation telescopes on the summit area, but at areas away from the summit, away from areas where cultural practices are held, and in areas that are less viewable from the general population and around the island.
Okay, I appreciate your feedback, Doug, and let you know the hearing is resuming tomorrow. And there was a hearing scheduled for Friday, but that has been postponed. So anyway, keep up with us on updates on the hearings, and we'll see you soon.